tell me that she would like to hear something of what our boys are doing at the front. And although I'm only a youngster, as soldiers go, I've seen about as much fighting as is good for any man. And I think there's still a bit of fight left in me yet, if I get the chance to go out again. I was already in the army when the war broke out, and went to France on August 13th, 1914, 9 days after the declaration of war. The first big scrap we had was at Mons, the 12 o'clock Sunday news. The Germans don't take any count of Sunday. You people over here don't realize what our boys went through in those days. That march from Mons was a nightmare. Unless you've been through it, you can't imagine what an agonizing time it was. We used to do from 20 to 25 miles a day. We filled our haversacks with biscuits and ate them as we marched along. The longest march we had was from Jury-on-the-Aisne to La Bassée. That was after we had advanced on the Marne and started to push the Germans back to the Aisne. We were sent out to relieve the French at La Bassée. It might have been 40 miles. At any rate, we started off on the forced march early in September. It was a Saturday morning, and reached La Bassée Sunday dinner time to relieve the French. We had a 4-hour sit-down, and then we went straight into action in open formation. That was when we pushed them back 15 miles in 3 weeks. I remember September the 30th too. It was the day we drew the first pay since we'd been out there. 5 francs. It had to last as long as we could make it. No more pay until November. 5 francs from August until November, and bread was a franc a loaf. There was only one thing to cheer us up on the march, that was singing. We used to sing Tipperary choruses, invented by some of the chaps. Tipperary was in full swing then, and they'd always gone to something they'd invented themselves. It used to buck us up, and we would march all the better for it. Sometimes we'd sing some of T.H. Eliot's songs, you know, the chocolate-coloured tune, but we'd always go into something we'd invented. I don't think I've got much of a voice for singing, but I'll try and sing 1 or 2 of the choruses we used to sing. We're here because we're here, because we're here, because we're here. We're here because we're here, because we're here, because we're here. We'd be far better off, far better off, far better off in a hug. Here we are, here we are, here we are again. Hello, 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 hello. Here we are, here we are, here we are again. Hello, 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 hello,